Hi, church. Pastor Ben here again today. One of my favorite television programs is NCIS. And one of the things I love about NCIS is Jethro gives us rules. If you're not familiar with the show, there's this character played by Mark Harmon who has these rules that he's written down. And some of the rules are hard to understand. Some of the rules, they kind of don't make sense, but it's a big feature of the show that as they're talking about different things, they talk about these rules. And it's one of those rules is there's no such thing as a coincidence, right? There's other rules like that. And and a lot of us have those kinds of things. And I have my own set of rules. And one of my rules is the relationship is more important than being right. I apply this a lot to my marriage in particular. One of the things that I preach about sometimes is that I can win any argument. I'm bigger, faster, stronger, louder than my wife. But at what cost? At what cost does that victory come? And if it comes at the cost of the relationship or her well-being, was it worth it? Is it worth it to win every argument just because I'm bigger, faster, stronger, louder? And this is a biblical principle. I didn't get this out of nowhere. In fact, one of the striking things about the New Testament is the importance placed on interpersonal relationships. That when Jesus and the apostles were teaching about God and what God expected out of us and what God wanted us to do, one of their primary focus was how you treat other people. And how you treat other people is evidently extremely important to God. And in fact, over and over again in the Old and the New Testament, there are these instructions to people that God would rather you concern yourself with justice and mercy and forgiving your brother, etc., etc. He'd rather you focus on that than providing sacrifices or worshiping at the temple. In fact, Jesus said, if you're coming to the temple to leave your gift and you realize your brother has something against you, you go take care of that. You leave your gift and get out of line. Go do it. That's more important. The Apostle Paul talks about this in 3 different letters. He talks about the importance of mutual submission between a husband and wife, for instance, that each one is to submit to the other, to put the other's needs before their own. This is really, really difficult thing for us to do as human beings. It's not natural. It's not a natural thing to look out for other people's interests over our own. So today I challenge you to do exactly that. Today, say a prayer that goes something like this. Father, give me the strength and the wisdom to find situations where I can be less worried about myself and more worried about others. Less worried about what I want and more worried about what they need. To set aside my own desires, my own concerns, my own need for the sake of others, and especially those within my own household. If you will do that every day, consistently, I think you will find that you will live a life of more joy and happiness than you could have imagined. Thanks so much for your time today. God bless you, and keep being the church.